What is up, awesome people? And welcome back to my Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire walkthrough. So in the last episode, I uploaded a Alpha Sapphire perspective from Pimp Knight, who was catching the Alpha Sapphire exclusive Landorus. And from my personal uploads, I uploaded the Omega Ruby perspective on how to catch Tornadus. Now, in this episode, we're going to combine those two Pokemon, and we're going after the Pokemon you can get once those two are in your party, and that is Landorus. So the only way this will pop up in your Mirage Islands is if you have them in both in your party. So if you got someone who has the counterpart game to you, and they've got the Legendary, you can always work out some type of deal that they trade that Pokemon over to you, so you can catch Landorus, and then you trade both over to that person, so they can catch Landorus, and then trade back your own genie, so you can both have Landorus and your own genie, or you can transfer the opposing genie from X and Y over to your game, so Landorus can appear if you do have them on X and Y. You can transfer both Pokemon over to X and Y, and Landorus should appear. I do believe someone has tried that, and it does work. I'm pretty sure Pimp has done that, and pretty sure it does work. Don't 100% quote me on that one just yet, since we are still working things out, but I'm pretty sure Pimp Knight did say that it does work. Alright, so let's get on to it. So before I do head off, I'm going to actually show both Tornadus and Landorus. Now, I've got Pimp Knight's Landorus in my party at the moment, so I did trade over his Landorus, so it's in my party. And then, of course, there is my Tornadus in my party as well. And again, in this episode, I'll actually go through and do Landorus's Therian form, because I'm not too sure if Pimp Knight did cover it in his perspective. And I'll also do Landorus's Therian form as well, because I will admit, Landorus's Therian form is absolutely freaking badass. It's so cool. I'm actually going to save my game here, because I don't think I saved before starting this episode. Usually I save my game before I start recording, but I don't think I did. Anyways, okay, so we're going to use our Aeon Flute, and we're going to fly out of Mobile City, which is where I landed in the last episode, and we're going to head off and find the Landorus Cloud. Now, this should be above Fortress City still, I do believe. It should be in the same position as the red. Yes, they are. Right, so once you've got both of them in your party, a dark cloud should appear over Fortress City. To be able to get the genies singly, Tornadus or Landorus, depending on your game, you need to have Cast Form in your parties, and I did cover this in the last episode, so if you did miss out on that one, you might want to go check out that video as well. Anyways, once you're ready to go in and catch Landorus, head up to the Dark Cloud, and as I said, don't forget to save your game, as I did just a couple of seconds ago, because if you do knock this thing out, you run away, or it knocks your entire team out, you won't be able to catch this thing again, or encounter this thing again, unless you restart your entire game. So make sure you do save. That's a strong emphasis on make sure to save. Anyways, once you're ready, fly into the clouds. And here we go, the last genie, Landorus. Alright, this thing is quite strong. It's got Sheer Force as an ability, it's ground and flying, so it's got a big ice weakness. So don't hit it with an ice type move, whatever you do. Alright, so this thing also has monstrous attack, so if it's got anything like bulk up on it, I might be screwed. I'm going to go for a Crunchy to see how much this does, because I think it's got some natural bulk as well in defense. Ouch, that actually did quite a lot of damage. So Rock Slide coming my way. And it did quite a little bit of damage there. I thought that was going to do a little bit more. Anyway, it's going to go for Play Rough here, because I know that's not going to kill. Does just a bit over the red, but this thing's got Sword Dance too. Holy crap, let's put this thing to sleep before it starts sweeping me. That's not good, because if that's got Rock Slide, my Venomoth's not going to like that one bit. Well, this is probably going to do about half, I reckon. Okay, it's going to do a quarter, not as much. Right, go to sleep, because you definitely need to go to sleep. That's a scary Pokemon. Alright, so carrying something like Sleep Powder, Lovely Kiss, or Hypnosis, any of those type of moves would be absolutely fantastic against this thing, especially since it does have a status move, a stand-up move like Sword Dance. As I said, even at level 50, with 3 Sword Dance, maybe even 2 Sword Dance up, it can one-shot Pokemon quite easily. So I broke out after 2 shakes. Well, that was alright, that's better than 1 or 0. Still asleep. Right, so get in the ball. 2. Ah, 2 shakes again. Woke up. Goes for another rock slide, so this is going to do about half my health. Ouch. So about a 4 or 5 hit KO, depending on the middle max damage on each hit. And I didn't put this thing to sleep, so let's see how we go. Ah, 2 battles again. Okay, there's another sword dance. So it's at +4 now. That's 1 scary Pokemon. You can go to sleep. Alright, so I really need to do something about this right now because it has the potential of sweeping my team. A big potential. So throw another Ultra Ball at it. Get in the bowl. 3. Yes, we got it! Alright, that was awesome. We got Landorus before it started sweeping. Alright, that was actually a pretty quick catch. It was a lot easier than what Tornadus was, actually, which is very surprising. I thought this thing would be 100 times harder. Well, it would have been quite dreadful if I didn't catch it as quick as I did. If it got another sword dance up, I think it would have one-shotted Venom off. Right, so I'm not nicknaming my Landorus. It's a little too badass for a nickname, to be honest. And I'm just gonna go land in for a treat. Actually, no, I need to go back to Moorville. Right, we'll bring Landorus out of my party, then we'll fly back to Moorville. Right, so let's head back into the Pokemon Center and access my PC. Would have been a little bit quicker if I actually flew to Moorville. Oh, well, I guess things happen. And we'll put my Linoone into the box. And I got Pokéross. Awesome. I must have picked it up when I was training last night. Where are we? Landorus. So there's my Landorus. It's got Sand Force. I thought I had Sheer Force. Maybe that's its Dream World ability. Well, Sand Force is freaking awesome too, because if it's got Sandstorm, it speed doubles. That's pretty nasty. Or is that Sand... I forgot. It's either Sand Rush or Sand Force that does that. I'm probably going to have another look at that. I probably said it wrong. Boost certain moves in... Oh, yeah, I know what it is. Now, boost Rock type or Ground type moves in Sandstorm. Alright, that's Sand Rush I was thinking of. I'm going to need my Eon Flute. Alright. Eon Flute out. And let's fly on our Lati and let's make our way to Moorville City. So this part, again, is quite optional, but I'm just showing it off so you guys can see what their Therian forms look like and make a judgment for yourself if you want the Therian forms or their normal forms. Oops, we're at 117, Moorville. I personally would go the Therian form for Landorus. I do believe that one's the strongest. It's got some nice speed on it too as well. Therian form Thundurus is actually quite strong as well. That's definitely quite the speedy one. Alright, so... Oh, I don't actually need to go here. I've got the item now, but for those who didn't tune in for the last episode, if you go here to Moorville City and show them either Thundurus, Tornadus, or Landorus, this lady here will give you the reveal glass, which will allow you to change the forms of the 3 genies. Now, I did do that in the last episode, so I've already got it in my bag. So let's go use, and let's turn Thundurus into Thundurus Therian form. Actually, that looks pretty cool. Its cry sounds cool too. And we'll change Landorus into a Therian form as well. Now, seeing that Therian form for Landorus actually brings back a little bit of nightmares for me. When I did my live Wi-Fi battle, I actually went up against one of those. It wasn't fun. I know it's got a massive amount of attack and it's got a lot of speed too. Alright, so enough with that. Let's actually have a look at them in Wi-Fi battle. I'm just gonna find a Pokemon. Come on. Yeah, awesome. I was gonna say, they usually jump me like as soon as I get in the grass. Alright, so Volt Beat is gonna be our victim to Landorus. So there is Landorus in its Therian form. It's got Intimidate. So that's why it was so good. Alright, so it's got Earth Power, Rock Slide, Extra Sentry, and Sword Dance. Well, god damn. Let's go Rock Slide. Actually, catching this thing in the wild is actually really good. Earth Power is quite a good move if you want to run a special set. Rock Slide's awesome. You can, I personally would go Earthquake though over Earth Power. Sword Dancer's already got, which is, as I said, Hot Damn, and you can probably one other move on it. U-Turn is usually what I put on my Landorus Therian form, or even just Landorus in general if I'm running Scarf. Actually, it doesn't have a lot of speed unless I've got a... No, I've got a Hindering. I must have Modest. Awesome. This is what I need. I have a... No, that's not Modest. It's raising special attack and lowering speed. Oh, hot damn. No wonder I got nothing in speed. Usually, as I said, I run Scarf, but regardless, I don't know what's going on here. I must, like, getting really unlucky in my IVs and my Natures again. Anyways, let's have a look at Thunderous in Therian form and see what it looks like. Well, look at that awesome beast. I don't know what I'd like Landorus or Thunderous. That looks awesome. And this thing has Heal, Block, Agility, Discharge, and Crunch. Okay, let's go Discharge. Dang. As I said, hot damn, that's one awesome beast. Now I don't know who I like more. Alright, well, that's pretty much it for the 3 genies and how to catch each one of those and what their Therian forms look like and how to change them into their Therian forms. There isn't really much else I need to really cover. So yeah, thank you so much for taking the time of your day to check out this episode. If you haven't already, make sure to check out my previous Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire episodes. And if you like what you see, make sure to stick around for future episodes. And in regards to the next episode, I will most likely start covering the Delta episode because I'm running out of Ultra Balls, I have no money, and I think I need to take on the Elite Four. So I think I cannot hold it any much longer for the Elite Four. So usually I probably go off and cover more legendaries, but as I said, I'm nearly out of Ultra Balls, which actually sucks balls. So next time we meet up, we'll start covering the Delta episode. We'll cover that completely, then we'll go back to catching some more legendaries. So until then, this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!